Dear students, welcome to the course Groundwater and Hydraulics, Module 2, Fundamentals of Groundwater Flow, Session number 5. I am Raja Anwar Singh, Assistant Professor, Government Engineering College, Raichur. So, in this session, we will solve some of the problems. In previous session, we solved some of the derivations based on constant head, falling head, and pumping in and pumping out test on confined and unconfined aquifers. So let us solve some problems. So in this problem, we have to calculate the coefficient of permeability of a soil sample 6 cm in height and 50 cm square in cross section area. If a quantity of water equal to 430 ml passed down in 10 minutes under an effective constant head of 40 cm on woven drying, the test specimen has a mass of 498 grams. Taking the specific gravity of soil solids as 2.65, calculate the seepage velocity of water during the test. So now let us see what are the given data here. So here the given data, so length of the soil sample, it is given as L is equal to 6 centimeters and area, that is 50 centimeters square, and if a quantity of water equal to 430 ml passed down in 10 minutes, that is Q is given as 430 ml and time, that is 10 minutes. In terms of seconds, it will be 600 seconds. So here H is also given under an effective constant head of H is equal to 40 centimeters. So we need to calculate the K value here, and also the seepage velocity, that is Vs, and G value it is given as 2.65 specific gravity of soil solids. So now, based upon the data, that is here the equation required here is, that is constant head equation, that is K is equal to Q by T into L by H into 1 by A. So the data given here, 430 ml discharge, Q value it is there, and the time with respect to seconds, it is 600 seconds. Length of the specimen 6 and head it is given as 40 into cross section area it is 50. So K value it is coming around 2.15 into 10 to the power of minus 3 centimeter per second. If you want to convert in terms of meter per day, then we can write it as 2.15 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into 864, which is equal to 1.86 meter per day. So now V is equal to Q by A. Q, that is 430 divided by 600 into 50. So 1.35 into 10 to the power of minus 2 centimeter per second. It is the velocity. So alternatively, we can calculate V, that is K, just now we have calculated 2.15 into 10 to the power of minus 3, and I is hydraulic gradient, H by L, that is H is 40 and L is 6. So the answer will be coming around 1.435 into 10 to the power of minus 3 centimeter per second. So alternatively we can calculate with this equation also. So now rho d is equal to md divided by v, that is here in the problem. So the test specimen has a mass of 498 grams, so dry mass it is 498 grams divided by v, just now we have calculated. So therefore it will be coming around 1.66 gram per centimeter cube. So the seepage velocity we need to calculate, that is Vs. So to calculate Vs we require here Vs is equal to V by N. So N is the porosity. To get N value we need to get the Void's ratio 1 plus E. So E is equal to, we can calculate using the specific gravity of solid is given G divided by rho d minus 1. So now E we can get it as G is 2.65 into unit weight of water is 1.66, just now rho d we have calculated minus 1, so it will be coming around E value 0.595. so this is the E value. So this E value we can substitute in porosity 0.595 divided by 1 plus 0.595, that is N value is 0.373. So therefore Vs is equal to, V is 1.435 into 10 to the power of minus 2 divided by N is, just now we have calculated 0.375. So the seepage velocity it is coming around 3.85 into 10 to the power of minus 2 centimeter per second. So now let us take one more problem here on falling head permeability test. So here in this falling head permeability test, the initial head is 40 centimeter. The head drops by 5 centimeter in 10 minutes. Calculate the time required to run the test for the final head to be at 20 centimeters. If the soil sample is 6 centimeter in height and 50 centimeter square in cross sectional area, calculate the coefficient of permeability taking area of standpipe is equal to 0.5 square centimeters. So now let us see what are the given data here. So T it is given 10 minutes and H1 40 centimeter and H2 that is 40 minus 5, it is 35 centimeters. So for the falling head the equation is 2.3 AL divided by AT log to the base 10 H1 divided by H2, or T is equal to 2.3 AL divided by AK log to the base 10 H1 by H2. So this setup is constant, so we will take it as M log to the base 10 H1 by H2. So where M is equal to 2.3 AL divided by A into K. Then T is 10 minutes it is given and M log to the base 10, H1 is 40 divided by 35. So the M it is 172.5 units. So therefore T is equal to M into log to the base 10 H1 by H2, or T is equal to 1, just now we have calculated M as 172.5 log to the base 10 H1 divided by H2. Now let the time interval required for the head to drop from initial value of h1 40 cm to a final value of h2, that is initial value h1 is 40 cm and final h2 value is 20 cm. So for t minutes, that is t minutes, so now t is equal to 172.5 log to the base 10 40 divided by 20. So the t value it is coming around 51.9 minutes. So now we will substitute in k value 2.3 L divided by A into 172.5, that is M, that is setup is constant. So that is 2.3 into 0.5 into 6 divided by 50 into 172.5 into 60. So it is coming around 1.335 into 10 to the power of minus 5 centimeter per second. Now let us see a problem on pumping out test. A pumping test was made in pervious gravels and sands. Extending to a depth of 15.24 meter, a bed of clay was encountered. The normal groundwater level was at the ground surface. Observation wells were located at a distance of 3.05 and 7.62 meter from the pumping well, at a discharge of 260 liters per minute from the pumping well. A steady state was attained in about 24 hours. The draw at a distance of the 3.05 meter was 1.68 meter and at 7.62 meter was 0.37 meter. Compute the coefficient of permeability. Now let us understand with the help of the figure here. So we have a well, main well, and two observation wells are there. So here H is given as 15.24 meter. So here R2 is given as 7.62 meter and R1 is 3.05 meter for the observation well 1. So here Q is equal to, as per the data, 216 divided by 60 is equal to 3.6 liters per second, which is equal to 3.6 10 to the power of 3 centimeter cube per second. R1 it is given 3.05 meter, R2 is 7.62 meter. It is for the observation wells. So now H2 is equal to 15.24 minus 0.37. We are getting H2 as 14.87 meter and H1 as 1.68, that is 13.56 meters. So therefore, as per the equation for the pumping out test, we have 2.3 Q divided by pi of H2 square minus H1 square log to the base 10 H1 divided by R1 divided by R2. So as per the equation, if we substitute Q value here 3.6 6 into 10 to the power of 3 divided by pi into H2. Just now we have calculated 14.87 square minus H1 is 13.56 square. Log to the base 10. R1 is 3.05 divided by 7.62. If you calculate the value for here K, we are getting as 2.8 into 10 to the power of minus 3 centimeter per second. So this is the K value. So I hope you have understood the problems on constant head, variable head and pumping out test problems. Thank you.